Hello YouTube and welcome to another GV anime review. Today I review an anime that I was really excited for ever since its announcement at the end of the final episode of Charlotte at the end of the summer 2015 season. And that anime was Rewrite, a new adaptation of a key animation visual novel. And all the previous adaptations that I've already seen were good to absolute masterpieces. So of course I was really excited for Rewrite, this new adaptation. I was ready to be amazed once again by Key's magic. But boy, did I come home with a bag filled with disappointment. The story of Rewrite takes place in a futuristic city called Kazamatsuri, where we meet our main male protagonist, Kotaro Tennoji. Kotaro seems like a normal high school boy, but he has the special ability to rewrite his physical abilities anytime he wants. He has always been interested in the occult powers, and one day he revives the occult club together with a group of girls. But through the adventures of the occult club, a secret starts to reveal. A secret that will determine the outcome of the world. Before I start my complaining about everything that was done wrong with this adaptation, I do have a few positive remarks to mention. The biggest positive point of this anime was the hidden message that was present in the story of Rewrite. It's not even so hidden. This anime delivers a message to us the viewers about climate change and taking care of the environment. Multiple times in this anime, the story talks about how humanity is ruining this planet, and I have a lot of respect for Rewrite for doing that. I am also someone who looks at the world with worried eyes, and the way how the anime builds the character of Kagari, looking at the world from an external position and just thinking what the fuck are they doing, resonated really hard with me. So despite this anime being a mess and terrible and plain bad, I still have a lot of respect for Rewrite and for the original visual novel for addressing this worldly problem. The other positive points of Rewrite can be found at the start of the second season. First of all, I really liked that opening in the first episodes of the second season. It was so simple, but I felt so much emotion resonating from that simple piano piece. Here you felt that Jun Maeda worked his magic again. To be clear, Maeda, still my anime god, did not work on the storyline, on the script of this adaptation. He only worked on the music. And in this second opening, I felt that Maeda magic once again. And those first episodes of the second season are also my final positive point. These episodes were by far my favorite ones of the entire anime. Here I thought truly that Rewrite was picking itself up again after a disappointing first season. I liked how these episodes were quite philosophical, and here I felt the magic that I am used to from key adaptations. Unfortunately, it was idle hope that Rewrite was picking itself up. Unfortunately, this anime was beyond saving. Let's first say something about the animation. The normal animation was okay, nothing special, but the 3D animation of the monsters was berserk quality. I think that says enough. You all know that I am not the biggest fan of 3D CGI animation, and this animation was like a thorn in my eye. Not only was it the 3D CGI animation that I hate, but the computer-based physics behind them were so sloppy. The monsters couldn't have looked any more robotic than they did now. But the majority of this negative section has to go to the story of Rewrite. The first season was already weird. There were already times where I was asking myself, what the hell is happening in this anime? But I could still follow the story. I had a general idea of the direction that this anime wanted to take. Then the second season started and my hopes started to rise. The anime pulling out the multiverse card made a lot of things possible. It made it possible to completely turn over the story and basically start from scratch. Now the anime did turn over the story, but in God's name, what did they do with it? What was the deal with that whole wannabe James Bond story? Suzuki Bondo? Seriously? You're not even making the effort to hide that you're imitating James Bond. And the story itself was so completely random and confusing. There was no link anymore with the first season. All the female characters were now completely useless, and it was so rushed and without explanations. At times I had absolutely no freaking idea what was going on in this anime. And all of this culminated in the final episode. That finale has to be one of the most confusing and unexplaining endings that I have seen in a long time. I have no clue, not a single idea what happened there in that ending. Not a single one. And it was the cherry on top of the confusing cake that the whole storyline of Rewrite was. So as a conclusion, when I say that Rewrite didn't fulfill my expectations, then that is a small understatement. This has to be one of the biggest disappointments in the whole 3 years that I now have been watching anime. I was so excited. I was so ready to be amazed by Key once again, just like they did with Clannad, with Angel Beats, with Little Busters. But this was such a complete mess. So overall, I am going to rate Rewrite at an utterly disappointing 1.5 out of 5 stars. Now, I'm not going to blame Key themselves for this adaptation. I heard that the original visual novel of Rewrite is really good. I blame the studio 8-bit for screwing up this adaptation. Also, I think that it would have been a much better idea to just animate the original storylines from the visual novel than creating a whole new one which was complete shit and lacked the magic of Maeda. Now, because of Rewrite being so bad, I am not even going to give a recommendation for this anime. It would be an insult to set anime to be put together with Rewrite. If you want to feel the true magic of Key Animation, then go watch other and much better adaptations from them, like Clannad, Angel Beats, Little Busters, Kanon and Air. Those will give you the satisfaction that you desire when you're watching an adaptation coming from a Key Animation visual novel. And with that I conclude my review of Rewrite. As usual, you can find a full list of all my animes and reviews over at Anime Planet. As usual, I will put a link in the description box down below. Now, if you want me to review a particular anime from this list, please put it in the comments. Also, if you have a recommendation for me, put it in the comments as well. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, visit me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and subscribe to this channel for more reviews in the future. Then I will say, arigatou gozaimasu, and I will see you all in the next video.